There, everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here. It is a Wednesday morning. We're at the halfway point of the week already. We're going to be looking at a few extra clouds coming through this morning, mostly thinner clouds, no worse than partly cloudy. It actually thins out and move out this afternoon, though, so back to mostly sunny skies this afternoon. We'll develop more of a light southerly wind as the day goes on, but not terribly strong, maybe a little over 10 miles per hour in spots. Not too breezy, though, and it will be the nicest day of weather we will see this week. Here comes a cold front tonight swinging through. It's going to bring a shift of winds out of the north, and it'll start to bring some cooler temperatures as well. We'll see some increasing clouds, but no moisture expected. During the day on Thursday, those winds, they are going to be pretty brisk out of the north, drawing in chillier air. We'll get back to partly to mostly sunny skies for your Thursday, but again, a colder day out there, and the winds will make it feel chillier as well. Those winds will calm down though tomorrow night a bit. Then the focus will turn towards the southeast. Now, this model here has mostly got moisture in the far southeast, but we're going to have to watch these areas in here. So a few models are hinting at some moisture, and I'll show you that in just a bit. But hinting at a little bit of moisture from around Jewell, Kansas, Jewell County, Kansas, Hebron, Wilbur, Crete, Lincoln, and then southeastward. These areas could see some limited moisture, maybe some light rain and snow, even into Friday. And so we could see some very minimal snow in those locations there. Most of us will not see it. Just an increase in clouds and even colder temperatures are expected on Friday, although it will not be as windy. The winds won't be terribly strong on Friday. That's the good news. But Friday looks to be our coldest day of weather for a while. So highs today, we're going to get up into the 50s, near 60, down around Norton and Furnace County, right in here. But mostly 50s, upper 50s around McCook, mid 50s for many of us, some lower 50s, maybe upper 40s to near 50 here, some 40s in the northwest part of the state. Tonight, then, we'll drop back into the 20s for overnight lows. Cooling down tomorrow, a little bit chillier, plus that brisk wind is going to make it feel colder. Mid to upper 30s and low to mid 40s for highs on your Thursday. Thursday night, teens and 20s, kind of comparable to what we've been seeing recently. And then as we look ahead to your Friday, this will be the coldest day this week with highs in the mid to upper 30s for the most part. Thankfully, not as much wind on Friday. And if there is moisture, it could be cold enough that maybe a little snow falls here and maybe even some light accumulation in the southeast. We'll talk more about that in just a bit. But let's look at the Tri-City 7-day forecast first. Again, temperatures coming down the next couple of days, more clouds by Friday. Temperatures do come up a little bit over the weekend. We do get a small chance of moisture on Friday for the Tri-Cities. It's just a limited small chance of light rain or snow. I'm not terribly concerned about it. Sunday, mostly sunny skies, and then a few more clouds on Monday, mostly sunny Tuesday, back around 50 degrees there Monday, Tuesday. And then a week from today, we might see a nice little bump in temperatures. By next Wednesday and Thursday, we could see temperatures closer to 60 degrees, well above average for this time of the year. We'll be back down around 55 as we look towards next Friday. We'll see where things go from there. But the Climate Prediction Center from next Wednesday all the way to the following Tuesday, so this is December 6th through the 12th, well above average. High temperatures are expected right here in most of the country, in fact, other than the southeast. But right here in the middle of the country, we could be well above average for this time of the year as we move into the first part of December, and probably near to below average precipitation. Not a whole lot of precipitation is expected, with most of the wet weather being off towards the northwest. We'll see if maybe this inches towards us down the road, maybe closer to the 15th or so of December. That's still yet to be seen. It's a long ways away yet. But let's take a look at a couple of the long-range models here. The European model, right here, there's the moisture Thursday night into Friday. Notice kind of brushing by, maybe missing us. According to the European model, we would get missed, but the GFS model is a little bit different here. After that, Saturday, there's our limited chance of moisture right there. I don't think we'll see a whole lot out of that. Now, this model is a little more aggressive towards next Monday. Well, not as much now. This may have been the GFS, actually. This one doesn't have as much here for Monday, but maybe some limited moisture still here. But then as we get towards the middle of next week, we do warm up. Next Wednesday, Thursday, fairly quiet weather. Notice most of the wet weather now off to our northwest, as the Climate Prediction Center's outlook shows most of the wet weather off to our northwest. Now let's go to the GFS. Let's see the differences here. Now for Thursday night into Friday, there's the limited light moisture of rain, maybe changing to snow then in far southeastern areas. But there'll be still a little bit of snow in southeastern areas into the day Friday here. So again, those places I talked about, Hebron, Belleville, Kansas, Beatrice, Lincoln, Crete, Fairbury, Pawnee City, and then down towards Falls City. Those areas could see a little bit of very light snow. We're talking about maybe a dusting up to an inch of snow in those spots there Thursday night into Friday. Saturday, we get that very limited chance. Shouldn't be much, though. And then beyond that, not a whole lot. Now, this model's more aggressive towards Monday, as I talked about here just a bit ago. I was confused on which model it was, but this model's more aggressive on Monday. I'm dismissing it for now. I do not have any moisture in our forecast for Monday. If this does happen, this would certainly change our forecast, because right now I'm calling for 50 degrees and dry weather. So this is kind of a wait and see kind of a forecast for Monday. I'm not seeing enough yet to go with that, though. And then after that, it does warm up as we get towards Wednesday and Thursday. And then here's all that moisture off to our northwest by next Friday and into the following weekend here. We'll look at the long-range models. So we're going to look at the temperature trends here. So again, this is today, mild, and then here comes the cooler weather Thursday and Friday. And then a little bit better over the weekend. And then this model is the one that was bringing that cooler weather. This is the European, I believe, so it does start to warm up a little bit Monday and Tuesday. And then look at next Wednesday, Thursday. Really mild stuff settling in for a couple of days there, Wednesday and Thursday. And then maybe cooling off a little bit by the end of next week. We'll see. I believe that was the European model. And the reason I believe that is because it doesn't get the colder air for the snow on, yeah, that's the European model. It doesn't bring in the snow chance for next Monday. GFS is going to be a little bit different just because of that. So we're going to bring that up real quick here. So here's the GFS. This is obviously, it's going to show the cool down at the end of this week, but then after a slight warm up over the weekend right there, Saturday, Sunday, it's going to show some colder air on Monday, which again, I'm not on board with this yet. But we do still warm up at the end of next week. So both models are on board with that, of us warming up at the end of next week here. So that may be cooling down a little bit by the following weekend. So still a little bit to be ironed out in next week's forecast. But like I said, as of right now, at least there's probably more good news than bad news. But this is why we keep watching the forecast every day, because, again, there are little subtle changes that happen from time to time. But as of right now, I'm going to go with dry weather for next Monday. And I'm not going to go terribly cold yet, as you see in my 7-day forecast. With the weird black background, there it is right there, it's fixed now. But that's what we're going to go with for now, is dry weather, and we'll change accordingly if I see more evidence that suggests that I need to throw in a chance of rain and snow on Monday. But for now, we'll go dry. So enjoy the day. It's going to be a beautiful day out there for today, and I'll be back with you again on Thursday. Talk to you all later. Bye.